Good morning, this is Stu Saunders. I'm out here at my camp on Lake Simcoe near Riley, Ontario. And I promised everybody that I would put together my 5 stupendous keys to success. Now I want to be very, very clear that I am not by any means saying that I am the most successful person in the world. I have a lot to learn. I am continuing to learn. In fact, one of the most important things I learned, and this is not one of the 5 keys to success, but I believe it's also a key to being successful. One of the most important things I learned is that you don't know everything, that I don't know everything. In fact, I didn't learn that till I was about 34 or 35 years old. I meet so many young, great student leaders and great young university students who work with me, and they are fantastic leaders, and they are wonderful, and they are smart, but they don't know everything, and they truly believe they do. I learn more and more every single solitary day. So that's a bonus key to success. My 5 keys to success are very, very simple. And the first one is this: you have to give to get back. You have to give to get back. There is a book that was put out a few years ago called The Secret, and it was a good book, sold millions of copies, and was very, very successful. And it helped a lot of people, which is fine. But there's a real problem with that book, and that is it's not 100% true. And what I mean by that is it definitely has a good point about the law of attraction, but the law of attraction is not it. And the way it sold itself was the fact that it said, if you put a laundry list together, a shopping list of all the things you want in your life, and you just say it, it will come to you. You want to win the lottery? Just say it and you win the lottery. And if you want a new house, just say it and you'll get a new house. And that's so inaccurate. Why is it inaccurate? Well, it's because it doesn't work that way. Yes, putting things out to the universe, the law of attraction, does work really, really well, but you need to follow it up a little bit. So what I say is you have to give to get back. I was watching Oprah Winfrey's Stanford University address, 2008, the other day, and yes, I watch Oprah, and no, she doesn't always make me cry. And she said, in order to get ahead, you have to give back. In order to get ahead, you have to give back. And what a great idea that is. And it's so true. If you want to get more, you got to give more. It's that simple. The more you give, the more you attract. So yes, write down a list of things you want in life and do that right now. But you got to give to get back. Number 2, you need to journal. Journaling is so important, and it's not expensive. And I'm not talking about an online journal, although if that's all you can do, do an online journal. What I'm talking about is doing a journal, getting an old school a Moleskine journal or one of these cool ones from one of the bookstores or where you live, and write down every day your goals, your dreams, your feelings, what you've done, what you did, what you want to do. If you write it down, it becomes real. Tony Robbins, some people love, some people don't love. I think he's all right. He said a great quote once, that is, if your life is worth living, it's worth recording. If your life is worth living, it's worth recording. These are the moments that you are alive. These are the days you're alive. Why not write them down? Why not write down your successes and your failures and what you learn from them? Because nothing's a failure if you don't learn from it. Nothing's a failure as long as you learn. So that's really important. So journal. I get up and journal every day, which leads me to success tip number 3. Get up in the morning. Now, this is not mine. I did not invent getting up in the morning, and nor did the person I learned it from. I'm lucky enough to be a dear, dear friend to a great author named Robin Sharma. RobinSharma.com. Check out his stuff. He's wonderful. He has the 5 a.m. club, and I learned this a few years ago, that if you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, that was a gun shot, by the way. I live on the lake, and there's duck hunting going on. If you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you use that time to yourself, to meditate, to journal, to read, to think, to light a candle, put on some good music, be on your own, especially if you're a parent and your kids aren't getting up till 8 o'clock in the morning. It's amazing what you can accomplish personally. You're more successful in life when you get up in the morning. You spend more than a quarter of your life sleeping. So get up. And you'll be surprised that you can get away with having 6 hours of sleep. If you get on a consistent schedule and get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you can do okay. And all those young people out there who are from our camp, get up. You know how powerful it is. Success tip number 4, thank obsessively. The more people you thank in life sincerely, the better your life will be. I'm not talking about dropping them a note on Facebook or just acknowledging the birthday when it comes up, or sending them a quick e-card. Those are fine. There's nothing really wrong with that, because at least you're doing something. But I believe there's a value in getting out a pen and a paper and putting that pen to the paper or that card and writing a handwritten note, putting it in snail mail, and sending it off. We all know there's nothing that feels better than getting a card. I love getting cards. I don't get enough. I wish I got more cards. I love getting cards and notes, and I really, really value it. So thank people obsessively. Even go back and thank those people that affected you 10 years ago. A teacher, a friend, a colleague, somebody who affected you. Don't be afraid to say thank you. I think it's important. The more you thank, the more gratitude you show. And start off by writing a gratitude list. That's really, really important. Success tip number 5. Grow where you're planted. Don't be always wishing you were somewhere else, that there was somewhere else you could go, that there was more for you, or you were somewhere else, had more, would have, if I just had a little more, if I could have a little more, if I had more money, a better education, if I lived in a different place, I lived in the country, lived in the city, if I lived closer to this, closer to that. Grow where you're planted, because instead of wishing the grass or thinking the grass is always greener somewhere else, if you grow where you're planted and you water the grass around you, it will become greener and your life will become better. So grow where you're planted. Success will come to you. So those are my 5 keys to success. And I'm going to write a blog about it, and I'll post it. Go to www.ylcc.com, and you'll see all the great things we're doing for summer camp. We're working with thousands of kids every year out here. It's a wonderful place. I'm very, very lucky. And thank you so much for listening to my little keys to success. And I hope they help. And I'd love your feedback. I'd love your comments. And don't forget that you give more, you get more. And and be stupendous, because you can be. And I'm here to help, and if I can, and again, just to reiterate, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning every day. Have a great one, and thanks for listening.